Our next speaker is Paziano, and he will be talking about kindness.
Hi, my name is Paz, and I believe that kindness is cool. What if there is no kindness in the world? I want you to think about that for a second. Would you feel scared? Would you feel scared? Lonely? Maybe you wouldn't feel safe because there is no one that you could trust. Arguments would most likely happen all the time, and the world would be a dystopia. There's already a problem with lack of kindness in the world. Wars forcing people out of their homes and sadly even out of their countries. People are fighting and arguing and also trying to keep other kinds of people away from them, like banning a certain race out of their country. You only get one. What's up with that? You only get one life, so you should look for as many chances as possible to be kind. What if kindness spread all over the world and there was no hate? Instead of a dystopia, the world would be a real utopia. No wars would happen, people would have the chance to speak up and share their ideas and feelings. There'd be no discrimination, no insults, nor negativity. How can we help kindness spread across the world? Well, we can make videos about how to be kind and how to share kindness. We can spread our knowledge and make TED Talks about kindness. But why is kindness important? Kindness is important because it expresses how you feel about others. If you spread kindness, you spread peace. Being kind is how you spread peace. Being kind is how you build peace. If there's no kindness, there's no peace. Because if we don't, our world will spiral into chaos. Our world is really just one big family, and it would collapse. A famous author, Mark Twain, said, "Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see." This means that kindness is such an important virtue that your heart sparks to it. Aesop, a famous Greek philosopher, said, "No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted." Which means, even if you do a small act of kindness, it will never be forgotten. A random act of kindness is when you act kind, with no thought of getting anything in return or anyone noticing. You do this because your heart sparks to it. You can buy someone. Here are some ways to be kind. Smiling at someone as they walk by, or even waving at someone. You might ignore someone and never get your chance to be kind to them, and then you may end up regretting it. You can buy someone a hot dog. But it's even better to do a service project. That service project can be doing beach cleanups, working in a food pantry, or helping the elderly and homeless in your community. I know that can be hard sometimes. Wait, being kind sometimes isn't easy. Sometimes you have to be kind to your mortal enemy, such as your little brother or sister. I'm kidding. I know that can be hard sometimes. Even I have trouble being kind sometimes. I have trouble being kind when my brother is ignoring me and shutting me out. I know I get on my brother's nerves a lot. I mean a lot. But do you know what he does for me every single morning? He makes my lunch. Even if you are frustrated with someone, you should still act kind. You might be the light they need in their dark day. Or maybe they're really hungry, and you just bought the last hot dog. But what if you give him or her the hot dog? You get rid of their personal rain cloud. You lighten up their day, while it also lightens up your day. How do you know what you're doing is kind? All religions, however, talk about the golden rule, which is a rule that instructs you about kindness. Christianity says, "In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you." Islam says, "Not one of you truly believes until you wish for others what you wish for yourself." The Baha'i faith says, "Lay not on any soul a load that you would not wish to be laid upon you, and desire not anyone the things that you would not desire for yourself." The other cool thing about kindness, often it comes back to you. Maybe not all the time. We should still act kind because it's the right thing to do, not because you want something in return. No matter what, you'll always get a good feeling inside. So, would you rather have a world full of kindness or a world full of hate and despair? In conclusion, I hope this TED Talk inspires you to choose kindness, and try to find ways to be nice, helpful, and encouraging. You'll never regret being kind. You'll never regret being the light in someone's dark day. Thank you.
So I think I can safely say that many hearts were sparked by that talk on kindness. Yeah.